Hey guys, I'm sorry for putting Cincinnati Reds versus the Padres, but we're back now. Peace out. Have fun.
Yeah. Travis, where the drums at? It's real. Don't you see them? It's real. Every time I light one up, don't you see them? I hop in my car. Don't you see them? You wanna hear something? It's real. Rolling down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no six in it. Bring the Khalifa cone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta don't get up. Them? Bang. Don't you see them? Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Seat in the back, supposed to be the front. Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a. She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there he go again, rolling up, putting on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the store again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a. Don't you see them? Bang. Don't you see them? Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Don't you see them? Bang. Don't you see them? Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us.
Game is starting.
Girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape.
Game is starting.
Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa. I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo. Make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. Baby sleeping mono. Girl sweet like a mango. Gives a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo. Then hit the sign in our sandals. Float hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to go flex. Nike floating, about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pecs. G's work like a name Shrek. With the money, with the power, respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche, by the beat like a horse. Spit flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick.
America's finest city. What a gorgeous afternoon for baseball we have in store from Petco Park. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Miami Marlins and the San Diego Padres. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, 2 big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in a game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these 2 guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ballgame.
It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the AB now.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Jazz Chisholm stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
Oh, that's off.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 3-2. struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Miami down in order, and now the Friars will get their first chance, no score. And now in the box, Jake Cronenworth. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Shot down the line, it's a fair ball. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Ready with the 0-1.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
That is good.
So now here is Manny Machado looking to put them ahead early with this at bat. First pitch on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sanchez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Sanchez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. There aren't many vets in the league that can still generate the kind of velocity we've been seeing from him. How uncommon is it to see a guy of his vintage still lighting up the radar gun?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
And quickly, there are 2 away. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Last half of the second set to go. And that brings up Trent Grisham.
The center fielder.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
That is good.
Now to bat, Tommy Pham. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike.
2 strikes.
The 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He loses him on ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and threw the walk.
First pitch on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss. 1-2, here it comes. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
2-2 now.
Full count now, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Ready now for the Marlins, Jorge Alfaro. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Line drive to center field. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Marlins, and it's going to be for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. And he's in there at 3rd with a 1-out triple.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make the count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into 3rd for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run, too.
The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
I think the decision to send him home came down to one thing: the guy they're facing on the mound. He's not likely to struggle out there and give up several runs, so I think they thought risking it for an early run was worth it. Didn't pay off that time, though.
Miguel Rojas is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball well outside. 3rd inning, no score to this point.
Ball.
Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
fouled off. Alcantara leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9. Bottom of the third now, and that brings up Adam Frazier.
The second baseman.
And now the first pitch.
Adam.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
De La Cruz comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. So 1 down, no one aboard. And the pitcher bats next. That will be Yu Darvish. Now here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. And that misses inside 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Down the first baseline. Bounce towards the mound. Throw over to Aguilar at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. So here is Jazz Chisholm. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Next, it'll be Jesus Aguilar. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it. Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Now back.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Marlins lead 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now it'll be Fernando Tatis Jr. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Grounded to short. Scooped up. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And in steps Manny Machado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. Sanchez is there to take this ball in, and Machado was down on just 1 pitch. So 2 are gone in the Padre 4th, and that brings up Trent Grisham. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Now to the plate, here is Lewis Brinson. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting. Catcher.
He's set and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tatis is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins.
This is line to left. Pham is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quick. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production at this point, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
From the stretch. Line, but speared on a hop. And that's out number 1. So next to hit is Victor Caratini as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
The 1-0 home. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Caratini is retired, 2 down now. So a man at second here with 2 away. And that brings up Adam Frazier.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on
and a looper to left, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you...
No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Padres leave a pair. And stepping in, Sandy Alcantara. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch to short, right to him. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Miguel Rojas. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. No balls and 1 strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. high and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He lays off it to even the count 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Miguel Rojas sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Jazz Chisholm is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Again, another foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Digging in will be Jake Cronenworth. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Stepping in once again is Fernando Tatis Jr. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Good curveball. Strike 2.
You can tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch.
Swing and a high drive to right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 2-out double left stranded. So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready with the 1 and 2.
Outside, that's the ball.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Jesus Sanchez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Machado is there. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Bottom of the inning now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham.
You're just seeing a great game plan get executed out on the mound. They've been able to keep this lineup in check all day long, and when they have hit the ball hard, credit to the defense.
So the next to bat will be Eric Hosmer. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And will hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-0 on the way. Is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Hosmer in front now, a 3-1 count.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Next up is Victor Caratini. First pitch of the AB now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Padres down in order. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, the Miami area native Lewis Brinson. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Up next, Jorge Alfaro. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Around second. He's on his way to third. Throw goes to third. And he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run. Next to hit, Brian De La Cruz, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility.
For Miami, number 12.
Joe Pennant is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Next to hit is Miguel Rojas. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
0-1 the count. And it's quickly 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. Richard Blyer is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So here's Adam Frazier. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Drilled to the left side. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning. Austin Nola come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 22, Austin Nola.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1 for him.
And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first. From the stretch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Brinson. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Greg Stammen will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Jazz Chisholm is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. At the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Bases are. Now 2-2. Here's the pitch. Pitch hot straight up. Stammen with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Up next to the Marlins.
Digging in next, Jesus Sanchez grounded out in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
The plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
2 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Down the third baseline. He's set the 2-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head. Zach Pop enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Now the first pitch. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
The batter is number 2.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. At the plate, Tommy Pham. Now that's popped up. Anderson shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He can make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brian Anderson. Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
This has to be.
Bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning. The throw's offline, he's safe, and they've jumped ahead here in the 10th. Mark Melanson is called upon, and it's not for his usual role, just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a liner. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Line drive to left. Pham is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
Next to dig in, Brian De La Cruz. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. Anderson is off at first with 2 away. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Cronenworth will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means Will Myers will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. So stepping in is Victor Caratini. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. And that misses ball one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker, 2-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And the payoff pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Jake Marisnick will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 16.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Trying to bring in the tying run from third here. He's set. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in.
And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Miami earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Zach Pop is credited with the win. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Padres, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.